Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim, and I got some new tobacco. This is called Sixpence, and I've not opened it yet, and I'm about to. And it smells like a Cavendish. It smells slightly aromatic. And it looks like a shag cut. Yep, smells aromatic. Well, let's see. It smells fruity too. I can't tell what fruit, but it smells fruity. So let's see what it is. Huh? I'll just put a little bit in here and shut this up. Zippo lighter that belonged to my father in World War II. And it still works fine. Yep, it's an aromatic. Smells it. Not a bite to it, and that's good. Fairly mild. I'll keep it. Well, that's not the reason I started this video. The reason, I was doing my laundry. As I said, I have a dead dryer. I took it to the best laundromat in town. It's right on the strip mall that my favorite gun store's in. I bought a gun. He had a wonderful gun there, but I couldn't afford it. But this one I could afford. It's in box. And what it is, it's called a EIG Model E16 from EIG of Italy. And this is it. It's a little thing, as you can tell, and it doesn't look like much, but watch this. It's a 4-shot 22. Long rifle, short or long. And it's got this thing here for shooting out all the rounds, all the spent cases. And the way it works is the firing pin, which comes through right here, is on a. So that's how it works. I was curious. It's on a counterclockwise running spring, so it shoots whatever barrel presents itself to the firing pin, and then rotates to the next one, and the next, and the next. It's a rather long trigger pull, but this is mainly a belly gun. It's a small one, but it's nickel plated. It looks pretty, and this is sort of an ivory colored plastic. And I looked it up. Now I don't know if this is true, but if you use the system for the codes for Italian proof marks that were used by the black powder pistols, this is XX, and that would be 1964. Actually, it'd be 1944 or 1964. This one, it might be possible that it was made during the fascist period. I mean, it was an industry, and Mussolini supported industry. But up till 45 was the fascist era, because that was when Mussolini, I think it was 45 when he was completely kicked out. But it came with this little slip in it, and the slip is marked 1954, and the serial number leads one to believe that it's 1954. You know, I don't know. It's just interesting. But you know, I think I'm really in love with these little tiny pocket pistols that are, well, I obviously have a collection of 19th century ones, but the 20th century ones are just as cool. And this one in particular, I love gadgets. I just love gadgets. And that's the ultimate gadget factor, guys. I mean, it's just cool. You know, yes, it's a gun, but it's also a gadget. And one of the oldest gadgets the humans ever came up with was the club. You know, a means of of beating up that saber-toothed cat or the cave bear. Well, we're good at making weapons, and I like weapons. There's something homey about it, you know, something very, very human about collecting weapons. And I like them. And I like this thing in particular. It was only 250 bucks. And I think I've got a new love in life. These things. Just a thought. Anyway, this is going into my last case, which will get rearranged, and I'll have to show off how weird looking it is now. And I'll have to think about that other rifle he had. Okay, I'll tell you about it. It was a Nambu. It was an absolutely perfect Nambu. It had a bayonet. It had a bayonet frog. It had the anti-aircraft sights, the monopod. It had everything. Oh, and it had the dust cover. It had everything. Everything. Oh, and a mum. And the stock looked pristine. It must have come over here before the surrender because it still had the mum. And it's a Model 99. But he wanted too much money for it. Of course, it's kind of worth it. At least to me it is. But I'm so broke this month. I had to get a tune-up on my car, and that sort of ate up all my mad money. I shouldn't have bought this. That's grocery money for the last week of the month, but I've got plenty of top ramen and rice and beans. I'll get by. I always do. Anyway, oh, and if interested and you like an aromatic, 6pence is not bad. At least in my opinion. Happy trails.